Woof. It's Sunday morning. We thought about turning our cows out yesterday into our new pastures that we've been building or fencing in, and I don't know if you can hear all that popping behind me, but you can see all that. We had a lot of freezing rain. Look at this. The ice from the oh, it's just weighting it down. We've patched as good as we could to keep it held up. Hot wire and ice. Like all this. I mean, look at the trees. Yes, you can hear the traffic going by. The highways are thawing. They've kept them de-iced. The driveway was really slick this morning. One thing I figured out, hot wire around the cow pasture, it was just caked in at least an inch, maybe an inch and a half of ice. And on the back side where we use the little pigtail temporary hot wire holders that holds it up off the ground, it weighted them down so bad they was laying on the ground. So this morning I got up and I walked all the hot wire where we're going to turn the cows into, and I've been beating ice off. I've been beating frozen limbs off of it. We had a couple of treetops snap out, so we hadn't even got them moved out there yet, and it's already having problems. Looks like I need to do a little more work, but I think we're going to try to turn them out this afternoon. Hopefully we'll get some footage of that, but right now, it's time to go to church.
This is what crazy people do on a cold winter afternoon. What are you doing? Feels like you're dancing. So, we have had a huge ice storm here. We actually live on top of a mountain, which I know some of y'all in other places, a mountain in Arkansas is probably funny, but we do have mountains. But even when it doesn't do like icing and snowing other places, we will get a ton here. So it's all melting. We're out doing some repair work. There was trees down on fences from all the ice. We were afraid we were gonna lose power, but thankfully we didn't. But we're just out today. I'm gonna show you this tree. There is ice falling like crazy. It'll about knock you out. See if you can see over there. It looks like it's raining. And that is just all ice falling out of all these trees. Everything was frozen yesterday. It's in the 40s today, so it's melting fast. We're out here today and I thought I'd just bring y'all along. We have got part of our rotational grazing fence pasture done. We're ready to at least turn our cows out there. Someone asked me the other day how many cows we actually have, and we have 36 head right now of cows. That's like 36 head of cattle, meaning that's our bull, our cows, calves, everything. So our goal in the next couple years is to have a few hundred. We'd like to at least have 200, maybe more, especially if we fence off more pastures in the future, set up more rotational grazing pastures. But for now, that's our goal. But we don't have the money to just go spend cash on cows. So our plan, and I've told you some of this information before, but our plan is to take this rotational grazing pasture and run someone else's cattle for a couple years and just stash that money back so that when we're ready to have our own big herd, we'll have money to buy them. So we're essentially turning our work into cows. That's our goal. When you run someone else's cattle like that, usually it's for 4 months at a time, and we'll do like 2 batches of that. So we'll be running someone else's cattle, moving them all the time. I don't know if it'll be every day or every 2 or 3 days for about 8 months of the year. And then you get 4 months off. And generally that's gonna be the cold, dark winter. So we won't be having to worry with feeding someone else's cows hay or baling them hay or even buying them hay or anything like that. So it's a pretty good deal, and then you get paid by the pound for what the cows gain while they're at your place, and a lot of times it's steers. So that's the goal. But for now, that won't start until next spring, and that's if we can work out a deal to run someone else's cattle. But for now, we've moved our cows over here, and that's what we're turning out today. We have a small herd of beef cows that we hope to grow as the years go on, and that's what we'd like to eventually get, our own huge herd to be rotationally grazing. So they're back over here at our house. They've been across the highway. We live on a fairly busy highway, and a lot of 18-wheelers and just a lot of traffic. And so we spent the last few winters feeding them hay, and a couple times a week we'd have to take the tractor and go across the highway and feed hay, which can be very dangerous. I know one time, I think it was last summer, we were baling hay, and I was driving a small tractor with the rake on it, no cab on the tractor or anything, and Ben was driving the big tractor with the baler. So we were a pretty long line of 2 tractors and 2 implements going down the highway, and people will try to just fly around you, which I understand. I usually want to go around tractors when I'm driving too, but sometimes they'll fly right around you just to go right up there and turn, which I don't understand. But they tried to fly around us, and they didn't quite have enough room, and they about hit another car head on right beside me. So not only would it have been a horrible accident, them hitting each other, I would have been involved too, and I was on a tractor with no cab. I had no protection whatsoever. So if we can get the cows back over here and feed them hay over here this winter, it's just that much more safer and not driving on the winter roads in a tractor. So I'm going to show you the cows. Emily's come to help. Hello.
Hello.
Did you fix the chicken fence?
Yeah, I gotta go fix the rabbit waters.
Premier One fence doesn't stand up too well when it's covered in ice. We learned that yesterday, but the chickens were too cold to escape, so it didn't turn out too bad. But Emily's got that fixed. So I'm going to show you our cows, and then we're going to go take a little bit of the fence down to let them out into the new field. So here's the cows. They look like they're standing around waiting for some action to happen to me. So they're ready. I'm going to get some grain and take y'all with us. So Emily's playing with cats, but I'm going to give her the camera and she's going to film. I'm going to get a little grain. We're going to try to lure them over. He said, hug me, Emily. I don't feel secure. Okay. You take this, I'll go get some grain, and we'll go see if we can move them. And now, we got the pigs turned up, so I gotta give them a bite. Well, that didn't really go as planned. They'd never done this before. Didn't know what we were trying to get them to do. So we wound up having to chase a few of them and herd them through this little opening to try to get them to the new field. But we got them, and that's how homesteading goes, isn't it? Nothing ever goes as planned. You think it's gonna be simple, quick, and easy. Ben always says that I downplay stuff. I make it sound like it's gonna take like 20 minutes and it's an all-day job, but this didn't take 20 minutes. But they're out there now, happy. Emily's fixing the hot wire they broke, aren't you, Em? Trying to? Lane's putting the panels back together, because this is actually the back side of our barn and our pig pen where the cows have been. And it's a muddy mess after the ice storm. All right, guys, Ben was gonna wrap this video up last night, but the battery died on the camera. Then I was gonna wrap it up this morning, and the cows broke my milking stall, my milk cows. I spilt the milk, well, they did. Had to go wash everything up and start over. And then somehow the pump on my milker lost suction and the milkers fell off one of my cows. Had to go back in and rewash and sanitize everything then, because I sell my milk, so I'm very super careful and sanitary, probably more so than I would be if it was just for us. So here it is the next evening. I'm just now getting this video wrapped up, but that's life, isn't it? So it's almost 5 o'clock, it's about to be dark, but I thought I am going out to walk for a few minutes and check the cows. I'm gonna make time. So here I am. This is literally a dream come true for us to have cows over here. This has been in the making for years, literally, the planning, the work towards all this. This land was really growed up at one time. It's taken years of work and careful planning to get it back to pastures where cows can graze. So this is just, I can't express how amazing this is to us. And also, I wanted to just talk to you for a second about being busy. I have just had that on my mind lately. Here I am, like I said, it's 5 o'clock. I meant to get out here and wrap this video up earlier. I meant to come out, it's Monday here. You'll be seeing this on Tuesday, but I have been meaning, I like to exercise, and I've been meaning to start doing that again for a while, but I'm just busy with dumb stuff that doesn't even amount to anything. And I've been neglecting my health, basically, and getting some exercise each day. I feel like I got a cow right behind me. But I have determined I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna work in time during the week for just a few minutes of exercise, walking, running, biking, something to get outside. It's so good for me, physically, as well as it just keeps my spirits up, especially in the winter. I don't love winter. I like things about it where there's a break from the work and things like that, but I don't love being stuck inside all the time. So I've just determined, and I'm a homeschool mom, so that means me and the kids are home together all day, every day, which is great. My kids are great, but everybody needs a few minutes to themselves. So if that's you, and you've just gotten too busy, and here it is the Christmas season, and we're spending money left and right, there's just more to do than we can get done. I don't know if that's you. I'm trying to do better about those things, but I still do them occasionally. But if that's you, just take a few minutes for yourself. Go for a walk. Even if it's cold outside, bundle up and just get some fresh air. That's the boat I'm in, and so I'm really just telling y'all this to keep myself accountable. Just take a few minutes for yourself. Do something you like to do. Emily likes to do art. She'll just go back to her room and paint or draw. Lane likes to play games. He doesn't play them excessively, but he does like to game sometimes. I like to read and exercise and those things, and I've just determined, I've just been feeling overwhelmed and stressed over stupid stuff that doesn't even matter. Why does it matter if the floor gets vacuumed when my checklist says it should? So I don't know, this is probably not for anybody. Maybe this is just things I've been thinking, but if it is for you, I hope that you'll do like I'm thinking and just let some of that go, because it's not important. And that's what I'm telling myself. I mean, my health is more important than dusting the furniture, which I never do. But anyway, hope I'm not just rambling. Hope that helps somebody. But we're thankful for each and every one of you. I want to wish each of you a Merry Christmas, as Christmas is almost upon us. Thanks for watching. You'll be seeing this on Tuesday, and we'll have already done it, but I hope you all catch us on Two Family Homestead's live stream tonight. We've got our videos with our giveaways coming up the end of the week, and we'll have some more before that. So hang with us on those. Thanks for all the response on the Free 90 Free Friday. Keep sending those emails. We've got a schedule going, and it doesn't matter. Your channel size doesn't have to be anything specific that your content's about. It just needs to be family friendly, and we just thank you all for your interest in that. Thanks for watching our videos. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you on the next one. God bless.